you've been underneath a rock, you understand that the media is now telling you guys, listen, I know you wanted to buy a house, but if you don't buy a house right now, you may be missing out on the greatest wealth, or maybe you won't even have a chance to buy a home. Now, when you look at the media, when you look at CNN, Fox, all these guys are now telling you, hey guys, listen, interest rates, they're not going down. What?
Welcome to Fox News, your voice for evil.
Just 6 months ago, you said the rates were gonna come down. And when the Fed does rate cuts, guaranteed rates will get down to 4%, 3%. That's what everybody was saying. Now, all of a sudden, these guys are now saying the opposite. They're telling you, guys, buy a house now, because if you don't buy a house now, rates will continue to go up. They're doing a reverse on what they said earlier.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
Guys, listen, we need to talk about this. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Also, make sure you check out my newsletter. It's free, guys. You can't be free. It will give you tons of value. That information is in the description also. And if you need any type of commercial or investment property financing, I'm your guy. I've been a lender for almost 20 years. I can assist you with that. Bad news. If you're looking to buy a house in the next 2 years, why would it be such bad news for a home buyer if they wanted to buy a house in the next 2 years? I mean, how could you surprise me? Americans looking to purchase a home in the next few years will have a tough pill to swallow. After hitting 2 decades of highs, nearly 8% late last year, mortgage rates have fallen, dipping nearly to a low of 6% in September, but rates have steadily creeped up ever since. It sounds like CNN is telling you,
if you didn't buy a home in the last 6 months when rates were coming down, then you made a mistake, because rates dropped to 6%.
I mean, if rates drop to 6%, who cares about how much the house costs? I mean, if you buy a house at $1 million, you want to buy a house at $2 million, who cares? Who cares? All we care about is interest rate here. That's what these guys are telling you.
It's an evil world we live in.
And they're right. Rates did creep up. I think rates right now are, if you take a look at the rates right now, a 30-year rate is 7.357%. Yes, so it did go up. But again, if you've been watching this channel, I have been telling you guys over and over and over again that rates will go up, and that I know that everybody had been telling you rates will go down with the rate cut. Rates will go down with the rate cut. A lot of these guys were saying the Fed is going to do 6 rate cuts. Remember that? All that noise has silenced. Now all guys are talking about, yeah, he's going to do a rate cut, but it's not going to help. What?
Yeah, I know, I heard that. That's corny.
I get it. People can change their mind. I get it. But this whole year, the whole thing was the Fed is going to do so many rate cuts. We're going to get back to 3%. That's what they told you. 3% is the goal. We're going to get there, guys. Don't worry. Now they're saying, guys, get ready. 6% is going to be like this for the next couple of years. If you didn't buy a house back then, you lost it. You lost the opportunity. But these are the same media that then tells you, oh, there's a crisis in Florida. There's a crisis in California. Have you seen Austin? The prices are dropping like crazy. Oh, did you see New York? Values in New York are crumbling. Inventory is high. Nobody is buying. Demand for buying a new house is down, down, down. But if you would have bought a house in the last 6 months, you would have been winning. Really? Would you have been? The messages that I'm getting from individuals are, hey, Orlando, I bought a house 6 months ago and the value dropped.
Hey, Orlando, I bought a house 6 months ago or a year ago, and I didn't expect the special assessment to happen. Hey, Orlando, I didn't realize that property taxes were going to go up this high. Insurance was going to go up this high.
Come on, man! Mortgage rates are now expected to stay stuck above 6% for at least the next 2 years, according to economists. The new normal will be around 6%. Now, this is a chief economist for NAR. Yes. The individuals that are trying to make sure that you pay more on fees. This is the individual, the new normal. Yeah, hey guys, you better buy a house now. You better buy a house now, because if you don't get in now, you won't get in at all. That's what NAR is telling you. Do you trust NAR? I would say you should be cautious against trusting a company that is trying to say, you need to pay more in fees. You need to pay realtors more in fees. You know, the individuals that have gotten you into this position, individuals that are continuing to tell you, buy now, buy now, buy now. Yeah, those individuals, we want to pay them more, and you're going to have to pay them that money. I would be cautious to trust that person. Something ain't right. I know a lot of you guys, some realtors, will come on here and they would tell me, Orlando, you're dead wrong for saying that.
You're joking. Not another one?
We have to make a living, and we have to make a living, and we have to make a living.
The 5%, 6%, what we were charging, it was always negotiable. That's the one thing that these realtors will tell you. It was always negotiable. But if you look at what's currently happening with the lawsuit, you will see tons of realtors saying one thing. Oh, we're letting people know that they have the option. It's on paper. If they read it, they can see it. But we're not saying the words that you don't have to pay. That's what they're saying. That's what they're telling sellers. This is what they're telling sellers. They're telling sellers that, hey, guess what? If you don't do this, then you won't sell your home. But if you do this, the chances are higher. Guess what? We're not letting you know that you don't have the option to not pay us. We're just going to tell you that it's your choice. Everything's negotiable. While some people may say that's enough, unfortunately, the DOJ doesn't think that. That's another video. That's another video that I would have to do. But the point is that what I'm trying to tell you is that a lot of these guys, NAR, anyone else on the internet, they're all telling you, in my opinion, that you need to make sure that you buy a home before the end of this year.
Why?
And the question is why is this coming out now? Is it because it's the slow season? Is it because they know what's going to happen in 2025? Is it because the economy is continuing to go down, down, and down? What do you think? I personally think it's all of those things. That means Americans hoping to become homeowners won't be getting any meaningful relief for lower borrowing costs and potentially shutting some folks out of a crucial part of the American dream. The FOMO. They're getting you with the FOMO. If you don't buy a house, you're going to miss the American dream. How about the American dream be enough, having enough money to buy things at the grocery store? Let's talk about how Thanksgiving just went. If you had a large party at your house and you were cooking and you bought all the food, it costing $1,000.
Huh?
$1,000 to host Thanksgiving. If you had a medium group of people over, $500.
Man, I'm dead.
If you bought food just for you and your family, it could easily be over $200+ $300. And to be honest with you, that's bargain shopping. That's bargain shopping. When it's that expensive to have Thanksgiving food, ragu sauce is $20 by itself. Imagine how much it costs. It's not getting any cheaper, guys. And this is real life experiences. A lot of these guys are trying to tell you, you're going to miss out on the American dream. But you should ask them, is the American dream bankruptcy? Is the American dream financial destruction? Is anyone going to help me pay these bills when I can no longer afford them anymore? Oh, you didn't tell me that the insurance was going to go up? Oh, you didn't tell me that property taxes were going to go up? Oh, by the way, is food going to go down too? What about gas? What about everything that is associated with keeping a house together? Oh, that's going up too. Oh, you don't care about any of those things. They don't care if you got to pay for all of that extra stuff. $1,000 to host Thanksgiving at your house. Imagine how much it's going to cost you to purchase a home.
This is not funny.
If you thought $1,000 of hosting, you thought the food that you were buying for Thanksgiving was expensive, what if I told you buying a home will be more expensive? What if I told you it gives you heartburn to spend $50 on meat? What if I told you it gives you heartburn to spend $10 on eggs? What if I said, I know you don't know this, but every year your mortgage is going to go up by 10 to 15% because insurance and property taxes are continue to go up, up, and up. Oh, and by the way, since we're going in a downturn, you may lose value in your home. But guess what? There is a silver lining. In the next 10 to 15 years, you'll break even.
Sensational.
You would say, why am I doing this? Why am I buying this home? Why am I focused on interest rate and not purchase price? And that is my big takeaway, guys. My big takeaway is focus on purchase price. Please hear me. Focus on purchase price. Do not overpay. Okay? Do not overpay, guys. Focus on purchase price and not interest rate. A lot of these guys will push you into interest rate. Again, we can play with the numbers all we want. Accountants all over the country, finance guys all over the country say, "Oh, you want to get to this monthly payment?" Challenge accepted. Anyway, I hope you got value out of this content, guys. As always, you won't get all of your information from this one video. I need you to watch this video right here. Yes, this one right here. It will give you information on the housing market, financial news, and get you into your first rental property, guys. And guess what? The information you get from that video, it will be gold. See you in the next one. Thanks.